Hello, friends. Welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I'm your host, Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety. Today, let's talk about dreams. Dreams. Sorry, I'm a singer. So, before I get started into dreams, I wanted to take a second to address something that I get asked periodically. It's not even that I get asked it. It's just more that a lot of people who watch my channel and watch these anxiety videos have a common goal, and that's to compare their symptoms to other people's symptoms. So my symptoms, or another YouTuber, or a friend, or as people in the comments. And a lot of times what we're doing is we're trying to compare how we feel compared to everybody else's. That way we don't feel alone. When you're in something scary, it always helps to have somebody to be by your side, and that's what I try my best to do for you guys. That being said, there are quite a few people who have these problems that we have. Whether or not they make YouTube videos or blogs or whatever is beside the point. Most people, I consider probably 99% of people aren't going to do things like this. And that's fine. But the more people we can get in, the better. However, there are quite a few people that have anxiety issues or have had anxiety issues that talk about it. And so one came to me. My brother sent me, there's an artist by the name of Logic, 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 and he is a big proponent in mental health. But he is a rapper. He is incredibly good, and he is actually the one who kind of got me into rap. I'm not really a big rap person. I still am really not. I like Logic and a couple others, like Eminem, and a couple people that are like more on the top shelf. I don't follow it a whole lot. I just kind of know the main hits. But Logic is a guy where you can listen to his lyrics, and a lot of times they're very uplifting and they're very good. And he is a very, very good artist. So, why am I telling you this? Because Logic, like I said, is a big proponent in mental health. And so he has a song, and if you have Pandora or Spotify, I have Spotify, or you can just get onto YouTube and type in Logic, and he has a song called Anxiety. Not anxiety, but anxiety. So I think it's Anziety, Anxiety. The whole first part of the song, it's like a 6-minute song, and the whole first part of the song, he is talking in terms that he himself is anxiety, and how he's going to take over your mind, and how these things are going to transpire, and how you're going to feel scared, and like he's talking as if he's anxiety itself. And then he actually has a point where he tells his story, his backstory with anxiety. If you wanted to get to just that part, he actually talks it out to the melody. So it's not like you're trying to keep up with the rap or anything. Go to the song and go to about 3 minutes 30 seconds. I figured it out for you. And then he'll actually tell his story about anxiety. He mentions his high anxiety. He mentions having a panic attack. He mentions depersonalization, derealization, these things that we go through. And he explains the feelings. He is obviously very good with words. So he has a really awesome way of conveying anxiety through that song. So I recommend, whether you like rap or not, check this guy out. Check out this song specifically. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. And by listening to that, this is a very popular song of his. So that lets you know that a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. So you're not alone. So I know you're not alone, obviously, because I'm here with you. But just it's that popular of a subject that he can make a song and have so many people view it and enjoy it, and relate to it. So that being said, let's kick over to my subject for today. I know, 5 minutes into it, right? So a lot of people message me about weird dreams that they have, and it's mainly when starting Lexapro or Zoloft or whatever other SSRI that you could be starting. And that very much so is a thing. When it comes to SSRIs, they're sending a lot of different chemicals in our brains that they have to level out, and serotonin is one, of course, that we're getting more of. And that being said, serotonin has a lot of different avenues to go down in your body. It does help with your sleep. It does help with your digestive system. It helps, of course, with your feel-good hormones. It has a lot of different jobs in your body. And so when you have something like a reuptake inhibitor that's allowing more serotonin to be released through your body, these things are going to change. That's why weight gain is sometimes a side effect. That's why sometimes they worry about people with depression, because it's going to be a mood elevator. Sometimes it's a de-elevate it. It just depends. Not too often, but sometimes. And the other one that people don't really talk about too much is sleep. So a lot of times what's going to happen is a doctor's going to say, okay, well, we want you to take this pill and we want you to take it at night before you go to bed. And they don't tell you why typically. But the reason why they do that is because sometimes there are side effects, as we've talked through this channel, to taking that pill. So whether that be an elevation in anxiety or any other thing that it could be, there could be a few side effects that it could be. What they want you to do is they want you to sleep through those side effects, because none of those side effects are going to kill you. None of them are life-threatening, so it's nothing you really have to pay attention to. So they just say take it before you go to bed. That way, if there is anything, you're going to sleep through it. By the time you wake up, all the side effects will be gone, and it won't be the big deal. However, some people, it will affect your sleep. Some people, it will affect your sleep as it will not allow you to sleep. When I first started taking Zoloft, I could not sleep for anything. Like, I would take it an hour before bed or so, and then I would just sit there, toss and turn forever, it seemed like, before I could actually get to go to sleep. So in that case, that was before I knew how this stuff worked, and so I told my doctor. He says, oh, okay, well, we'll just switch you over to the mornings, and that's what I did. So if you have been taking it for a while and you do notice that it's affecting your sleep, I would recommend, I'm not a doctor, however, but I would, as friend to friend, I would recommend, hey, maybe you should try, or at least ask your doctor about, hey, do you think I should take this in the mornings? So, the other side of the coin, for people that's not going to affect their sleep, is that it could, not gonna, but it could give you very real feeling dreams. And I've had people message me before saying, holy cow, Aaron, these dreams are so real that I'm starting not to realize what's a dream and what is actual reality. Like, maybe I'm dreaming now. I don't know. Like, everything, it just seems like a continuance. I know exactly that feeling because I've had that feeling before. Your dreams sometimes do feel incredibly real. But I don't think you're going to have a problem with that. So as far as, not blurring the line between reality and your dream, I mean, obviously, if you're sitting here and something crazy happens, an elephant just starts jumping across the thing. I mean? Obviously, that's a dream. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean? I shouldn't be able to take this quarter and make it disappear. Are you dreaming? No, I just did magic for a while. So, gotcha. No, but seriously, that being said, if you're having this problem, which I don't think many will, but side note, if you're having this problem, what I would say is every time you think you're dreaming, take a note out of the, if you've ever seen the movie Inception, it's all about going in realms of dreams. So if you take a note from them, what you do is you take a coin. See, it's back. I'm not that great. But anyways, what you do is take a coin or something like that, and have a common thing where you just flip it in the air. If you're in a dream, it's not going to come back down. You know what I mean? Like something weird will happen. So that being said, there's a ways around that. If you are experiencing that, there's very, very few people that are going to experience that where they're kind of transitioning between. But I would find something in reality that you know is a sure thing, and then work from there. So, but for the majority of us, know that your dreams are gonna be, they could be feeling pretty real, and if they are, I always tell people enjoy them. It's kind of fun if you're not being plagued by it, where things feel like they're blending reality, which is going to be, like I said, very few people. But for the most part, you're going to have some pretty interesting dreams too. It's kind of like when you eat a bunch of chocolate before you go to bed. They're going to be crazy, they're going to be interesting, they're going to feel kind of real, and I kind of enjoyed it when it was happening to me. Wow, this is kind of, it's like a movie when I go to sleep, but it's always something crazy. I've had good dreams, I've had bad dreams. The majority of them are just kind of in the middle, they're just kind of loopy because they're dreams. I always have this thing about sleep. I was like, what if when we go to sleep, is what if questions, because anxiety sufferers, we love those. I was like, what if when we go to sleep, we're just going into another reality? So if you think about the multiverse, there's infinite amounts of realities just like this, or slightly different. What if when we dream, we're going to another one of those realities, but it's slightly different, and that's why it doesn't make sense all the time, but it makes kind of sense. Okay, I'm not done. All right. So, fun thought. Okay, friends. No sense in going on and on about this, but if you have had this problem, put in the comments below. I'd love to hear your dreams. Dreams are very fun. At least I enjoy them. So if you have a cool dream that you've had, especially while I follow Lexapro or Zoloft or anything like that, put them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. I'd love to to hear the craziness that goes on in our brains when we go to sleep. So that being said, friends, please like, comment, subscribe. Like is my big one. If you could do that one, that would be my favorite. That way we can get this video out to as many people as possible. Share it, obviously, if you have the time, or if you know somebody that could use this information or any of these videos information. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to try to help as many people as possible, and I know you do too. So, all right, friends, I'm going to leave it here. Until next time, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. See you in the next video.